Are you a business owner that could use just one more customer? Those empty tables, vacant appointments, idle employees, and expired merchandise are missed opportunities. What if there were a community that connects you to high-value and motivated customers, giving you a competitive edge in the marketplace and increasing your revenue? Introducing Partners One. You keep doing what you do best, taking care of your customers, and we'll do what we do best, sending you new customers to take care of. Call us today to find out how Partners One can work for your business.
Welcome to the Rocket Right Show, starring Hurricane Betsy Barnes and Dr. K. Solar. Two busy blondes with their fingers on the pulse of all things Louisiana. Events, health, leisure, entertainment, and more. It's the Rocket Right Show. And now, here's Betsy and Kay.
We're so glad that you could be with us. We look forward to introducing you to some really cool people here in Louisiana, all across the state, doing big things and trying to just love their neighbor. Right here from the Partners One studio with Pelican Broadcasting, Talk 107.3 FM and KWLA 103.1. All talk all the time.
That's what you are, right?
And we are too.
We all talk all the time.
That's
Especially when you've had some coffee and cocktails.
That's right. You're having coffee. I'm having a cocktail.
Either way.
It's our time together and I always enjoy it. And so we're really excited to bring to you some really tasty treats, some people with some very good taste, and some things that you'll want to jump into. We're going to start in a minute with our friend and chef. We're going to tell you all about Francis Fenerty and his historical dive into Bayou Smokehouse Barbecue, and that's actually where our studio is located on Coursey Boulevard at 10655 Coursey. And let me tell you, they got some good things cooking and smoking.
And you know what? So now you can come and see the show live.
That's right.
And eat some barbecue and drink some cocktails.
Two busy blondes and barbecue. What could be better, right?
Is that right?
I couldn't say it better than myself.
Oh, okay, well, good. Well, we're going to let you say a little something here in a minute,
I can't
for
wait
sure.
to tell you what I'm about then.
Good.
And we're also going to be talking with Katina Summers. She is leading the Young Women's Initiative through the Louisiana Federation of Republican Women. They are doing a full-blown campaign on trying to get young women involved and educated in the political process, but also to make sure that these women understand every single thing that happens in the State House and the City Councils are affecting your wallet. So that's a really important topic for young women especially to be involved in, and Katina is leading that.
Yeah, and then it is Head and Neck Cancer Awareness Month, and we have Dr. Larissa Sweeney with Mary Bird Perkins Our Lady of Lake Cancer Center here to talk to us about that up in our medical segment.
That's a subject near and dear to my heart.
It sure is.
It is. And then we are going to have Cliff and Vicki Milius. You might remember Cliff Milius from last week. He came and he talked about the amazing things happening at the state parks, particularly the Bogue Chitto State Park, with the South's premier mountain biking trail being opened here soon. However, his wife is going to join us, and they've been involved with Dreams Come True Louisiana for a number of years in different volunteer positions, and they've got some events they want to tell us about because we want to help terminally ill children get their dreams to come true and make wonderful memories for their families. So it's a happy story, not a sad story.
That sounds good, but my dream come true is going to be eating some barbecue tonight.
Oh, I know.
And yes, and it's always exciting to talk with the chef.
The chef.
Everybody loves talking to the chef. That's why I love touching tables when I get some time to go out there.
I know.
Well,
because
Chef
Because always,
Fenerty.
everybody has an opinion on how they do their barbecue. Trust me, I get it all
Barbecue
the time.
is a tough topic, isn't it? Because everybody has an opinion.
Because it's always everybody's backyard hobby, right?
Right.
Especially, the men of the family.
The men in the family.
And there's different types of barbecue, too.
Of course there
Is
are.
it
I mean,
this style
barbecue is
barbecue? Is this style barbecue? Is it that style? There's so many kinds of barbecue.
And that's why, I'm trying to bring some of what the Southern Bible Belt region of good barbecue is to Louisiana, because it seems like in our Bible Belt, Louisiana always seems to get skipped with barbecue.
Why is that?
I don't know. But you know what? I am trying to
Because we
bring...
got some good barbecue down here.
I think
Why would
so.
we get skipped?
I just think in Baton Rouge, it's gotten skipped because everybody uses gas. And I think we need to get down to the roots and just use wood.
That's
Harlem
right.
charcoal.
Smoke something good.
And what something Louisiana is really good for is good pecan wood, right? We all love pecan barbecue in Louisiana. That's like our staple. You know, in Texas, they use their par oak and their hickory and the mesquite. Why they use the fruit woods out there in Georgia, you know, with the peach and the cherry trees and stuff like that. So that's what makes it different. In Carolinas, they kind of do open pit. But yes, they have open pit in Texas, but they just use oak wood.
So
You
tell
sound
us
like an
about.
expert.
Tell us about.
I've been doing this for quite some time.
Yeah. How long you been doing this?
Well, I've been doing as a hobby for almost, we'll just say around 15 years.
Okay.
I'm a classically trained chef, but you know, as young chefs, we work night crews. So you go in mid-afternoon, you're not going to get home until 1 in the morning, maybe 2. Then I got all those hours in the morning where I'm still up. I still have time to take a nap. I just figured I'd barbecue and just play around and then take a nap and go back to work. And I always told myself, if I ever get an opportunity to open up my own restaurant, I think I want to do barbecue because I like the roots. I love how it is like so young in our country, and it explains a lot of what America is in the red, white, and blue.
Amen.
Yeah, you said
Yeah.
it.
So your name is Francis, but you go by Finn.
Everyone calls me Finn. I actually got the name actually just working in kitchens because every time there was a project that needed to get done on the fly, they gave it to me and they said, "You're always the one that gets stuff finished." So you know what? We're going to call you Finn.
I love that.
They said my name was at the end of all the old movies. Finn.
Yeah.
You know it's going to get finished when I go and do it.
Love it.
That's awesome. That is really awesome. So Bayou Smokehouse Barbecue was actually off of Jefferson Highway
Yeah, it's
previously, and now you've expanded. Now
Yeah,
you're
we were off
Corsi.
the beaten path a little bit. It gave me enough time where I could really develop my barbecue. We were getting great ratings. I mean, we're at like 4.8 stars on all social media and, you know, those restaurant, you know, apps that we have, you know. So we're like, but we just weren't doing the numbers that we needed because no one could find
You
us.
were hidden away.
Yeah,
But
so I
actually-
feel like getting on this main road is really going to help us out.
But
and
actually,
still, feedback's great.
I have a friend that told me about you and said they only do lunch, they don't really do dinner, and if you don't get there before 11:30 or 12, they're sold out because they have lines out the door.
Yeah.
So you had quite a following.
Oh, yes, we
and
did.
And then now you're expanded to lunch and dinner and
I'm trying to make it
catering.
work. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lot. I'm hoping the big rig I got in the back is going to be able to do it, but so far everything seems good.
Well, tell us about your barbecue style. You mentioned the pecan wood.
Yeah.
Just take us through it.
See,
It's a lot of work.
Oh, it is.
It's not like it's something that you just fix and it's done.
oh,
in
it's
an
not like
hour.
something you just look up on a YouTube channel and you're just
Right.
a pit master. You know?
Right.
You know, it takes a lot to learn. I still learn every day because you're still going to learn, like, especially with weather like today, it was rainy and muggy. Now you're going to know that there's going to be a lot more oxygen in the air, so you got, work on your BTUs, make sure your temperature can still stay the same, and it also doesn't mog it down either, where it puts it out and just puts soots all over your food. So you really I'm learning every day by how you stack the wood, how you check your flow, about holding on to different parts of the smoker to see where your real heat is, where you got to put your prime meats at, where you got to put your low meats at, and it's a constant juggling.
You're making me hungry.
I know. So let's
talk
talk
foodie
about
to
the
me.
menu. Let's talk about the menu. What could people expect, and what's one of your favorite things on here?
Well,
that
my
you
favorite
make?
thing, of course, is going to be my brisket and my sausage. I make my sausage from scratch every day.
Oh man, that's one of
Wow.
my favorite.
That's
things.
a
labor
Barbecue
of
sausage.
love.
I love
Yes, it really
I
is.
love it.
But you know what? It really, people can tell a difference, and they
Okay.
want something that you made from scratch. I mean, the only thing that I don't make from scratch on this menu every day is our bread. I don't have the time, as you can see. I'm already, here from 5 a.m. to 2 in the morning every day. So the last thing I needed to do is worry about baking some bread. But
Your brisket is delicious. So I actually had the brisket for lunch. I had the pulled pork. Very juicy, not greasy.
No.
Very, very light. And I know some people would say, well, brisket would be heavy. No, it was very light. It was
Yeah.
delicious.
Well,
it
I
was
think
layers of flavor.
I think putting it on for 14 hours and wrapping it for 2 really softens up the bark. It really lets all that fat slowly marmalize and just turn into what I call beef butter. And
it's like beef
it's
butter.
beef butter.
It really did taste like that.
I mean,
it was really good.
if you need a fork, if you need a knife to eat my brisket, then I don't think I should have served that brisket.
Yeah, I did not
Wow.
even use a knife the entire time.
Yeah.
It was delicious. Absolutely.
So, if your husband gets hangry, You should bring him to have the party pit, right?
The party pit.
Well, the pit, it comes out with 6 ounces of all of our meats and then 2 sides. So it's a good sampler of everything we have because it comes with 3 ribs, 6 ounces of everything, and a couple pieces of chicken. So you really get to taste.
You mean 3 ribs? You mean like 3 racks?
No,
or 3
no,
ribs?
three rib bones.
Oh, okay.
That
For the
way
party pit?
Because it's got a whole lot of
Oh, the
other
party
stuff.
pack.
On the back, that's when you're getting a bunch of food. You're
Yeah,
getting
this is
pounds
for
of
the people.
everything.
This is just for the people coming in.
Oh, I was
Yeah.
looking on the back. I'm looking at the big stuff.
No, those are great for the weekends, and
I'm just
especially when
looking for-
football's
for
coming
hangry-
back and
for
sporting
hangry
events. It's always
folks.
good.
You know, Kay's favorite thing to make in the kitchen is reservations. She calls
Yeah.
up on the cell phone and says, "Hey, I need an order to go."
Yeah, I like pickup.
But that's fine. You can do that here also, guys. Go ahead. And also, if you're afraid that we're going to run out by the time you get off work, why don't you call ahead and we'll have it reserved for you. So by the time you get off work, you'll have your meat reserved for you.
I like that.
Sides are delicious. The baked beans were absolutely delicious. I love your coleslaw.
Thank you very much.
I mean, really delicious. So none of this is like prepackaged, kind of thrown together.
No.
This is all like from scratch, made
And
well,
those monster
delicious.
taters sound
Oh,
awesome.
yeah. People really enjoy
Especially
those
on
too.
a rainy day.
Yeah,
I think-
and then you can get filled with all barbecue meat, even my brisket chili,
Yeah,
Oh,
the
that
Frito
sounds really
pie.
good.
I love Frito pie,
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah.
I don't eat it often enough. I might start eating it more now.
And
but
I'm
that's
still
okay.
adding more, appetizers as it goes along, as I can find different ways to play with my barbecue. We also have a tumbleweed chicken, so it's our chicken breasts that are pulled into little strips, and and it's like a ripping chicken, but a little smoky flavor, a little pizzazz on it, and you can get it with our, house-made ranch or our barbecue sauces, which we have 3 sauces.
Oh, tell us about your sauce.
Yep.
Okay, so I make all 3 sauces in the house. I have my Georgia, I have my Carolina, and of course I have my Louisiana. My Georgia is always going to be nice, subtle, sweet, traditional barbecues that everyone likes. Of course it has a base of vinegar, but it's all cooked down with the brown sugar to sweeten it up. It adds those nice little tones to it. And of course our Louisiana, I sweetened it up, but I threw some spice in there, just what Louisiana always wants, just a little bit of
right.
kick.
We always need a little kick.
And then, of course, for those people that are real, Carolina, maybe Missouri, enthusiasts that really like having a vinegar base, I spiced up a nice apple cider vinegar that goes really well on, let's say, a pulled pork sandwich with like coleslaw on top.
Yeah. Well, you need
also
to
good.
come to Bayou Smokehouse Barbecue at 10655 Coursey Boulevard in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, or call ahead. We want to make sure that you can call ahead. Their number is 831
spectacles on,
I know,
Betsy.
9336. And we want to make sure that you come see Chef Finn and say, I want you to get my dinner finished. I want you to pack it up for me, load it in
You
the
got
car,
it.
and take it
Yeah.
on home.
I'll get her done.
Well, that's
And I want you to make something called crazy sauce. I'm going to tell you a little secret story about that
okay.
later. So,
And we'll be right back with Katina Summers with the Young Women's Initiative about getting young women informed in the political process. Stay tuned. Hang tight.
Thank you, guys.